Welcome back. Here we go. What's up?
Some thoughts. Steven has one more fireball. What if we made it really obvious what was going on in there, and they all grouped up outside the walls?
I don't like it.
They don't know how smart they are.
I think they're dumb enough to let's bang down this door. Do the doors locked from the inside? Maybe. Passable plan.
How tall is the building?
About 15 feet tall.
Is it like just smooth stone?
Not like super smooth, but smooth.
Is it enough that I could? Is it rough enough that I could climb up it?
It would be a tough climb, but you could do it. It might hurt your kitty claws.
Yeah, that's what.
Kitty claws.
You are absolutely certain you couldn't climb it without making noise.
Yeah, that's the other problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I say that.
You don't need to be on the building. You can be at nearby.
Well, as soon as I cast a spell, I'm visible.
I think trying to take him down and stun him and then kill him is probably the way to go.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, he fire pokes the Dragonborn again, and what she does, he says, "Stop, please. I do whatever you want."
Okay, so...
And no response, and just fire pokes him again.
Alright, I'm going to sneak up behind him, burn a key point, so I have 4 hits.
Okay.
Do I roll an advantage for all these, or just the first one?
Oh, yeah, everyone.
Every one of them? Nice. Okay.
He is not expecting this. He walks over to the fire,
Mm-hmm.
where he's got the fire poker, and puts the fire poker in, and pulls out some sort of, trimming shears.
Oh, dear.
What the hell?
And he starts to walk over to the Dragonborn.
Snip, snip.
I feel the need to intervene now, so I'm going to start rolling. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
4
he gets
hits.
about halfway to the Dragonborn with the trimming shears in hand. He has no weapon on him, just the keys
Okay.
and the shear and
Okay.
the trimming shears.
All right,
Do
so
you stun him?
yeah, I'm gonna for every attack I can attempt a stunning strike. So
Great.
if
yeah.
if I land one of those, he's stunned, and then I just get to hit him again if I don't kill him on the first attempt.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. So all 4 hits roll for advantage.
Right.
All right.
Woo!
First hit.
You roll an advantage on each of these, so
6 plus 7.
Do you need another?
Isn't that advantage?
Yeah. Or yeah. Or yeah.
Yeah,
he's not rolling both at the same time.
Yeah. 10, 17.
Yeah, that hits. He's
All right.
not wearing armor either. He's in a blacksmith's apron and some clothes.
21.
Yeah, hits. 2 hits.
Okay, Jesus. Yay.
14, 21 again.
2 to 3 hits.
20.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Nat
nat 20!
3 normal
You're gonna
hits and a
fuck him
natural
up.
20.
Yes.
All right, roll some damage.
I'm like
Okay.
watching through the window.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to burn another key point for a stunning strike. Let me
Pulls out the phone. Record.
Yeah, this is totally going on.
Okay, so that
This
was
is going on.
5 to 3. Okay, so
If Logan Paul can do it, you can too.
Oh.
That guy.
okay, so I just had a cunning strike. So wait, what's my
No, they make a concentration save.
all right, you need to do.
Constitution.
He needs to have a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
To resist a stunning strike.
He's natural 19 on the first one plus a bunch.
Yeah, he saves.
Okay,
that's
so I'm just gonna
21
let
on the
that
first.
let that first strike go through, and that is a 7 plus 4.
Okay, 11.
11. All right, I'm going to.
Are any of these others going to be stunning?
I'll try again on the last one, because if he could die on the third hit,
Good point.
right?
Yep.
And second quarterstaff hit.
11.
8 plus 4, 12.
11 plus 12, 13, 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13.
Alright.
11 plus 12 is 13. 23. Okay.
Punch. 5 plus 4, 9.
Okay, he's
You're-
dead.
Oh, good. See? Exactly.
Yeah.
You had your natural 20 left. Tell me how you killed this guy. Because
Yeah.
you're way over the damage mark for sure. You
Well,
probably
wait.
just about doubled him.
I know exactly. Have you seen the new Dread movie?
No.
Yeah.
The new Dread movie?
Yeah, the new
Explain
Dread.
it to us.
Just tell me what you do.
All right.
Matthew, you
There's-
see this guy coming up with trimming shears to this
There.
dragonborn.
All right. So I'm punching him punching the back of the head, in the kidneys and stuff. Then I
Bam,
spin him
bam,
around
bam.
so he can't scream. So what happens in Dread, I just punch him in the throat and in the sleeve like a fist imprint on his throat, and he just gurgles and falls over.
He just falls to the ground. He falls to the ground, and his trimming shears stick him through the chest as he goes down.
Fantastic. And then look through the window.
Suddenly you're visible, and the Dragonborn goes, Release me.
Shut up. Keep screaming. Make it look good.
Ah!
I get the keys. I start unlocking the doors. Like, everyone, shut up.
A significant number of the people in the cells don't move.
Oh boy.
They're just taking it out.
They could be. Or they could be unconscious, or they could be dead.
Alright, so open the gates. Doors in particular, you said they weren't moving.
Yes.
I slap them awake.
Yeah, it doesn't work on about. So you find that of the dwarves here, this whole cell is full of dead dwarves.
Okay.
This guy is unconscious. This one is barely alive.
Barely alive but conscious?
Yes, you smack him awake and he's still speaking dwarvish to you.
I say dwarvish back, like, are you the scouting party?
Yes. Are you?
We've been sent to rescue you. I'm afraid we arrived late.
He grabs you by the whatever you have on.
Robes.
He grabs you by the robes and pulls you close. They were taken deeper. The rest of us, we had 15 with us.
Shit, there's only 5 here.
Yes. The rest of our party, taken deeper, taken to Henmore, and he just falls limply backwards.
Take the pulse. Is he gone?
He's dead.
He said Hinpor?
I purposely said it bad.
I heard hand bore.
Oh. Everyone write down what you heard.
I heard hamper.
I heard Hinpor.
I heard Slippy Slappy.
Alright,
Slippy Slappy it is.
Swanson.
I fucking hate myself.
Samsonite.
Samsonite. Alright. The other dwarf's unconscious, but still alive. This one, the excitement and like the shock seems to have been a little too much for him.
Yeah, so I killed him.
I mean, you didn't. He probably, in the excitement of running away, would have died.
Okay, so I let down the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn lets down. He's having trouble standing up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good work. And he goes to the corner here, which there are a smattering of weapons, and he picks up a rather wicked-looking several curved blade, kind of like the thing from Mulan.
Yeah.
His sword. He picks that up, and he's like, "I'm going to kill as many of them as I can."
I mean, sure.
And he
that's
starts
what you
to
wanna
walk
do.
outside.
If we
Awesome.
if we coordinate this, we might be able to do a lot of damage.
You've seen this look in a man's eyes before. This is someone who is reserved to the fact that this is going to kill him,
Yeah.
but he hates them so
We
much.
should use this as a
Take
distraction.
as many
to
minutes-
We should.
Okay, so
The half-elf stands up and says, "We should go."
Anyone else?
Yes.
I agree. So everyone else is either dead or unconscious. So I'm grabbing one of those
The
dwarves.
half-elf.
They're small people. I'm just
Sorry.
small people.
The unconscious
I had to mark
one.
out
The unconscious one, not the dead one. I'm just
Okay,
gonna slump that
obviously.
guy over my shoulder. It's like, all right.
You have the Dragonborn, a half-elf, and a human.
And then he grabbed the unconscious dwarf.
Yeah, he's who we're here for. If the half elf and the human can stand, they're welcome to come along.
They stand and they start moving with you.
Yeah.
Are we going back across the bridge to let them out? And then
I think we have.
we have to
You
go
start
back?
hearing,
Yeah, we
"I'll
have.
kill you all, you filthy
We need to
bastards."
go now.
All right, guys,
Okay,
let's go.
you two, grab weapons. I don't care if you can use them. You need to be able to swing a sword.
The half-elf picks up a glaive,
Alright.
one of the glaives standing there, and it's obviously of. You guys have just seen a whole armor set and weapons just like these. This guy clearly came from the Elven lands. Probably a defector who didn't like his life anymore.
Sure.
Okay.
He slings the glaive across his back and he says, "I'm too weak to fight, but I can run."
Okay.
That's all we need you to do.
Okay.
Human, how about you?
He starts to talk and then he coughs, and then spits up a big handful of blood. They did something to me.
I can see that.
Let's go.
Come with
Quick.
us anyway.
All right. So
They don't know that we're there.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
they don't know anything's wrong. The Dragonborn's out there fucking shit up. So are they rushing? So I run to the window. I assume you guys shot there, still
Bong.
invisible.
Yeah,
So what's going on? Are they running towards the Dragonborn?
Bong.
That's what I'm guessing. Do you want me to teleport back out and grab Davy and Roland?
He's
Yeah,
killed about
well-
2 Dwagar so far, with several surrounding him now. His time of distraction time is...
Very
What type of dragon is he?
he's a red dragonborn.
So
Yeah.
resistant to fire, or will fire? Do I, wait. Can I do? I can do a history check to see if I know things about dragons.
Sure.
I mean, he's gonna die anyway. I don't think he would really care.
Who's the fastest besides me? I'm at 45 movement speed.
I don't.
35.
30.
Because we need someone fast to go get Davy and Roland, and then bring them back here.
I'm only
and
5
avoid
feet
that.
faster
Or you
than
can
normal.
teleport out there and
I
get
can
you.
either
but-
teleport out them, or I can try to send a message, which that has to be within 120 feet. I don't know how far away we are from Davy and them.
You are about 300 feet away.
Damn it.
Though I think a fireball would be pretty obvious sign.
But then we need to like find them because we
Yep.
aren't escaping like we planned. We're going deeper because there are
You
10.
can roll your nature check to know whether or not
You'd be resistant.
he'd be resistant.
That's like.
He would be resistant.
He'd be resistant.
That is plenty high enough.
Well, here's the issue. We need to find Roland and Davy,
Resistant means half
and
damage?
then
Half damage, not immunity.
the
Yeah.
coordination's going to be tough because our original plan: grab the dwarves and escape. But only some of the dwarves are here, so we have to go deeper.
How many dwarves are surrounding him?
Like 6. About.
6.
He's on the ground right now. By the time you guys started discussing this, like he's gone down already, and they're
We
all
need to
sort of
do
stabbing
something
in
now.
unison.
All right.
You hear
If we
the
fireball, we might not be able to escape the other direction. We
After
just
they
need to get our
finish
friends
that,
and leave.
they all start heading toward the lockup where they know he came from.
Do the fireball. I mean, I'm assuming they're moving as a group,
Yeah, they're all moving as a group.
and hopefully Roland will
Any
take
more
us.
of them around, or just those 6
Just the
right
6 of them.
6. That's
Just the 6 of them for now. I mean, the bells are going off in the city.
Yeah.
You can see guys.
That's probably
trying to
not
man
worth-
the
that's-
ballista.
That's what I'm saying.
that's
They're
actually probably
gonna
not
go
worth-
to the ballista, so we need to leave now.
The,
that's probably not
the
worth
elves-
the fireball.
yeah.
The half elf and the human have escaped through this door
Okay.
and are now starting to skirt the edge of the outposts
Okay.
out
Well, we
towards
have
the
to-
front of the chasm.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're,
I think we would go with them, I think.
well,
You guys, in your process of discussing this, you probably noticed them, but they are pretty stealthy.
would we want to take the one dwarf and kind of,
Yeah, they're not bad.
or I mean, to take the one dwarf up because we can easily get back up, and then because now we know where they are, or actually no, we're wasting time.
Yeah, let's go. We
Yeah,
can
makes
discuss
sense.
it after
Let's
we
go
get out
across
of
the
Farmford.
bridge.
Go
we
across-
can regroup.
Go across
come
the
back
bridge.
later.
We can regroup.
Yeah.
Stealth check.
All right.
You guys, and the sounds, you're drowned out by
Oh,
your running around.
Cool.
Make a stealth check anyway, just in case you run into somebody.
15 on myself.
Yeah, you're good.
I got a
Natural
12.
20.
You're fine.
I got a 11.
You're fine.
Cool.
Okay, so I have the dwarf over my shoulder. I'm visible, but I'm like doing there what they did.
You should roll a disadvantage then,
Oh.
because you got a dwarf on your shoulder.
Oh.
Oh, so still. Same.
Nice.
Same.
Yeah, you're able to dodge out of the way. Like you see a group of them running up, just sort of a patrol, just sort of running in a direction together.
Yeah.
Mostly they're just kind of trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
And you duck into a tent real quick, and then duck out of the tent and keep
Okay.
going.
All right. So now we're
Once we make it to like where the boulders are,
Yeah.
I just
okay. So I get
Roll, come on.
I run up to Dave. I went to Davy and Roland. We need to go. Four of the dwarves are dead. I've got one here. The rest of the 10 are deeper in.
All right, we all go across the bridge, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
You start running across the bridge.
Remember that
many dwarves, but you get across the bridge, and by the time you're across the bridge, you've kind of gotten into the settlement a little. You see a lot of the dwarves. You see a party of about 10 Dwagar start sort of searching the boulders in the perimeter.
Uh-huh.
They look across the bridge, but they don't see anything over there. You guys stealth pretty well.
Yeah.
Also, you're invisible.
Some of us are.
So
Yeah.
sorry.
So, should we camp in the goblin places tonight?
Do what you will.
I'm sure
The
as
half elf
long
and the
as
human are said we're leaving.
How far away
You
are we
go
from the
in.
entrance to the dwarves? Like the entrance we came in, how far away of a way is that?
You're about a half a day's travel from the mine shaft entrance.
I wonder because
Take this dwarf with you.
yeah, what? Yeah. Why don't they, well, actually no, because then because we don't know them. They could be scumbags. That's why they're down there. I wouldn't trust them. Could
I mean,
I
they
like?
had to go through the Dwarven city to get down here, I imagine.
Yeah, they have to go to see the dwarves, so.
You can also use these words things to talk to them.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. That's too hard.
I'm Well, I guess I'm a man of letters. I don't know if actually no. You're definitely literate. You're definitely literate. Never mind. I think we're all literate.
The only person who's questionable is Davey.
Very
Davey
questionable.
cannot really read that well. He's smart.
So I would like to. All right, I saved your life, and now I'm going to ask something of you.
Yeah.
I need you to take. All right, I'm going to write up.
Hey,
Scribble down.
Roland, can you heal get this guy up and moving?
Yeah, I'll get him.
Well, I was going to. Oh yeah, if dwarves can get up and moving, then that's great.
Yeah.
But also
you
eight.
can do lay on hands.
I can heal him 10 points.
Yeah, he gets up.
We can get more information from him.
Where am I?
We rescued you.
What's happening?
We rescued you from the Drugar, but unfortunately,
Why is he here? He points to the human.
interesting.
I don't know.
How did you two know each other?
Back him away from us. He's tainted.
Tainted? What?
Tainted?
He has no weapon on him, but he tries to go for. He goes for who's nearest. Who's nearest and has weapons on there?
That would be him. I've got a
Yeah,
quarter
he goes
staff.
to try to grab your sword and pull it.
I just hold on to it.
Quick, kill him!
Why?
And
Why?
The humans looks back at him and says, "I don't know what he's talking." And dumps out a much
You're
more blood out of
definitely
his mouth.
sick.
Does it look like normal
Fine.
blood?
That's what they. That's what they did.
Now that you're taking a harder look at it, it does look like normal blood, but darker.
I back away.
What do you
Does
mean?
it look like that weird moving shit that we
It looks
saw?
a little like that weird moving shit you saw.
Guys.
It looks like it's laced with it more than it is it.
Unfortunately, I think he's right.
What is?
Backs
What,
away.
all right.
There.
What's being tainted?
Their sage, shaman, wizard, monster came by and experimented on him. He'd have done it to us all. Kill him. He'll turn. It's happened before.
What does that mean?
I don't know. He poked me with some things, but nothing happened to me. I feel fine.
You do not look or sound fine.
You've lost a pint
I
of
feel
blood in the last
fine.
5 minutes.
We've seen what this stuff does to people. and
I'm
things.
fine. I'm leaving. And he starts to walk
Okay.
toward the exit.
Anyone want to do the mercy killing?
I
And he starts
saved.
to run towards the exit.
I
The
saved-
hobble run.
I saved him. I'll kill him.
What do you do?
I sprint up to him because I have 45
Yep,
minutes
you're
speed and
faster.
I'm not crippled.
That's true.
I'm sorry, man. This is what it's got to be.
We're terrible.
Yeah, well.
2 and 16 plus.
Yeah,
Seven.
that hits for sure. He didn't have time to put on his armor.
Okay, so quarterstaff hit and 5 plus 4, 9. Does that do anything to him?
You kill him, yeah. He has
Okay.
1 hit point.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
Snap his neck and he falls flat.
Does anything weird happen to the body after he dies?
Stiff.
Good.
We should put him far away from us.
We should burn it.
I don't want to burn anything. They'll see it.
Matthew giveth and he taketh away.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh boy.
Why is that happening?
You're
I was
tainted.
talking about.
It's just yeah. That doesn't look like anything to me.
Uh huh.
Let's throw the body in the chasm. It's a good natural burial.
Okay.
Good.
So, all right. So dwarf, do you know the half elf? Why were you all in there? Were they just capturing people to torture them and experiment on them?
More or less. Their leader is a wicked man.
Sounds like a good person to kill.
Can you elaborate more?
He took Lord lower down.
Yeah.
He took a group of us with him. Experiments. I have seen many dwarves come through here. Other adventurers. I believe the half-elf and his crew were hired, I imagine much like you were, to find us. We have seen several at least last week.
So who
Several?
hired us? Was it the government?
Yeah.
They failed to mention that other people had come in and not come out.
But
But
they
that's-
mentioned that.
That's
They did mention that.
Oh, they
Yeah,
did.
they
Social-
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was unconscious. So
Yeah.
So excellent. So, well, we saw a party of 8 leave shortly before we rescued you, but we need to get you topside. You are quite sick.
Are you talking to the dwarf or the half-elf?
Dwarf.
Okay. He says back in Dwarvish, I feel fine. We should head deeper in now. While the camp is in disarray, we could get past their defenses. We should not waste time. They will be stronger waiting for us.
He's probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is we're not very. We've been through a lot trying to get to this point. We need a rest.
There's no time. This is our one chance to get through this encampment.
What's
Okay.
beyond this encampment? Do you know it all?
I do not know.
We can rest after we get
I
past.
understand a
possibly.
little undercommon. From what I understand, some sort of temple or their home,
Okay. So yes.
castle.
Fine. While it's in disarray, we will sneak through, and then we will find a point where we can take a rest and heal our various wounds.
My party. We had an archivist with us. He had maps. I believe they took him early. They didn't take him with the wizard, the shaman. They took him to the main building. Their Doragard leader, warrior,
Of this fort.
took him. Yes. It will be in the central building. Those maps would prove very valuable to us.
Fantastic.
I don't know how well we.
If we can't get him, we don't need him. I'm a dwarf. I'll find my way.
What about the half elf?
He looks at you guys and is like, I have no involvement with this. I'm leaving. I shouldn't have left home. I'm fine with being treated with racism. I'd rather just go home.
Godspeed.
Goodbye. And he starts
Godspeed.
to walk out on
Watch
like
out
a
for
hobbling walk.
Watch out for underholds.
and the group of
Yeah.
Uragar.
Yeah, watch out for the raiding party.
And he coughs a little bit to himself and he says, don't worry. I'll be fine.
He's gonna
And he turns invisible.
he's gonna infect the entire elven whatever.
He's not going back there.
He said
He
he's
has
going
to go
home.
back there.
What
Yeah.
else is home?
No, he said he's fine with being treated with racism.
They
Oh,
might
maybe
not
he's
take
gonna-
him back because I'd
They
assume they
might
see he
not,
was sick.
but right now we have other things we need to worry about.
Oh
You'll
yeah.
deal with it.
We found a book on one of the Drugar we killed. Does the name Fossuk Brownrack mean anything to you?
Yes, he was one of my friends.
From the
He
scouting
was
party?
taken deeper
Okay.
as well.
We found this book of his.
Oh. What on earth was he carrying around this flowered children's book? I always knew he was a pussy.
Well, see, dwarves
So you
aren't
throw it down on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Throw it
pick
out.
it back up. I'm like, maybe it's something special to him, and I put him in the back of the
Happy birthday.
Although-
Brown.
Even if we were to get in there, how in the world would we get out of here?
It doesn't matter. Better to die in glorious combat than to live a coward.
Nope.
Whatever you say, man. Let's just get out of there.
I think it's better to live for another day than to die fighting today.
Live to fight another day, then you can kill some more people.
You clearly don't understand the way of the dwarves.
No,
Not Gordon.
All right, so let's sneak through, not get the maps, because I don't want to die.
Yeah, I don't
this
think
is
we can.
suicide.
We're on They're going to be more prepared next time.
Yes.
Yeah, so we should go through now while they're in
Yes.
disarray.
We sneak through, find an area to rest, and then we proceed.
How long do you think it would take for the dwarves to gather?
Missed the squeaky toy.
He sought it out and found it. Yeah, Eric's dead.
We win. We win D&D.
All thanks to what? The,
When the DM dies, you win the game. Those are the rules.
Aww.
I'm a monster, okay? With no love in my heart. Alright, what are we doing here?
I think we're trying to sneak through the city we just escaped
I
from.
just-
Yeah, you can hear bells going
I
off.
agree.
Dwarves.
do you
in
agree
groups
with
of-
him, or
We should go
Dwargar
past
in
now.
groups of about 6
we
are
should go
running around.
Where now?
Past the city.
Past the city?
Yeah.
Like, how are we
Give
gonna
Sam
get
the
out
sword.
again?
We don't have to.
Get on the sword.
Like,
Just having some fun.
They'll be harder to go through later
Davey,
because
what
they'll
do you
be
think?
preparing for us.
I think the dwarf is right. I'd rather die in glorious combat than.
God damn it.
You'd rather die.
Every moment we waste here, we're leaving that scouting party to be tortured and killed just like these others.
It's almost
I
like we
agree.
have a time limit with which to do things, maybe. So let's go.
Okay.
Why would you
Just
say that?
the wizard.
That's metagaming.
Well, it's put in front of us. So.
2 people have literally said we have to go now, or it's going to be harder later. So why?
These is just. Don't feel like this is the DM telling you that you have to do this. I feel like this is the dwarves saying they would rather save their brethren, and Davy not really wanting to just stand around.
I vote for go. What's the votes?
Let's go.
I vote
Go.
for go.
Go.
Well, I'm already outvoted 7.
4-2.
All right.
What you doing?
Onward.
Where you going? How you doing this?
Sneaking. Well, we're gonna wait and make sure there's no one about to cross the bridge, and then we.
How long has it been since we invaded?
It's been maybe 10 minutes.
Okay, so invisibility's still going for
You see a group of
me,
about 6
you.
Dwagar start to cross the bridge towards you guys, and they start ransacking this camp, kind of looking for you guys.
Okay.
Let's go
Or anyone.
around behind them and.
They're easy to get past. It's only 6 people in this whole settlement.
Okay. So we're
We go
crossing
past.
the bridge, right?
Yes, you cross the bridge. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh, fantastic.
Those of us who are visible, or
Those of us who are visible, yes.
so
What?
Addie,
Oh.
Momo,
yeah,
and Boss are all
yeah.
invisible still.
What? God damn.
I rolled an 11.
You're, Momo,
Wait, don't you still have that necklace thing? You can get a 10.
You can roll a 10.
You can roll it.
You can automatically roll a 10.
That's automatically a 10. I just had disadvantage, so I'll roll a 10.
Woo!
Minus
Okay.
1, so it's a 9.
Oh my god.
What did you roll?
Do you have no advantage to stealth?
Yeah, Natty, what'd you roll?
she's invisible.
Oh, you're
I'm
invisible.
invisible.
What'd you roll?
11.
What'd you roll?
She's
A nine.
invisible.
9.
Okay,
he's invisible.
so 11 and 9, and Davy's got to roll 2. Davy is being stubborn. He rolled.
Well, shit.
He rolled a 6.
Good.
Off to see the wizard.
3 versus 3.
I wonder if the wizard was.
I don't even know how that would estimate
Let's
out.
stand for a minute.
You get about halfway through the camp before you have to go around this tent, and
Yeah.
some Dwagar are kind of blocking the way. There are 2 of them. It's either wait here for maybe until they move, or take them out.
I don't know. We need to. Who can do a lot of damage but not make a lot of noise?
Is there a rock on the ground?
None of my stuff can
Yeah,
do that.
several.
Pick up a rock and just throw it in the opposite direction that we're going.
Okay. Let's see how stupid these guys are. That one's pretty fucking stupid. The other one is not. So one of them hears the rock and is just like, "Arr! Arr!" and starts running off towards there with his 2. And the other one draws his mace and starts to look around. And with Davy's terrible stealth check, looks around the corner, sees him, and begins to motion like he's going to say something. Everyone needs to roll initiative to stop him.
Right. I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. I rolled
Fuck me.
21.
Good. 'Cause I
Wait, so is that the thing where if we have to kill him before it's his turn to shout? Nice.
Shit. Well, I'm fucked.
Natural, what did you get? Natural 20?
Don't worry about it. 25 to 20.
21.
You have to stop him with all of your
Why?
force again.
Why am I?
I am
15 to
not.
20.
16.
I'm spending all my key points.
And we are missing Addie.
We have.
What happened?
Davey was. Oh god. Davey was spotted.
Roll initiative
And I have to sprint
Okay.
over to that guy and murder him before he gets a chance to yell.
Unless you roll a high number.
12.
So we'll just say everyone else.
My number sucks.
Matt, you're up.
All right. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm sprinting over to him.
You're 10 feet away.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, good. I don't need to sprint then. And you know what? We can't be discovered now, so guess what? I have 2 key points left. I spent like 4 in this encounter.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to 4 rolls. So, nat 20 and
Yes.
14.
Is that to hit?
Or nat 20 for one, 14 for the other. To hit.
Shit.
One hits.
One hits, okay. And for the punches... Shit. That doesn't hit. 21.
That hits.
I only have
So
two
we have
hit.
a nat 20.
I only have... So...
Can you stun on either of these?
I guess on 2 of these, so I'm going to try and stun on this one.
Okay.
On the critical crit.
He's gonna roll his resistance to stunning stuns.
Okay, so I'm rolling this. What's the crit damage for nat 20?
Just double
double
all
damage.
dice.
Okay.
Double dice damage.
5, 9,
terrible.
18.
Not dead, but 18 damage, and he rolled an
You double the
13 on
dice,
his
not
con
the
save.
Modifier.
bonus.
What?
So you double the dice and then add your bonus.
10
Oh, double the
plus-
dice, so 10 plus 4, 14.
Yeah, 14 damage. Okay.
Okay, so what? So how do I determine if you beat me on a con save?
He got a 13. I don't know what.
What's
you want.
your...
Didn't you hit him one other time?
It's
Yeah.
probably your strength.
I could do. Yeah, I can hit him one more time with a stunning strike. And then add key points.
It might be wisdom.
I think it is, but that doesn't make sense for punching him in the throat.
Yeah, it's either that or dexterity.
Either dex.
Either
What's your
way,
dex mod?
It should be
Plus
under
4.
monk.
What's your wisdom mod?
plus 2.
So yeah, it could be. What's your proficiency? Plus 3. So 8 plus 3 is 11. So either he just
8
beat
plus
it.
proficiency plus your wisdom.
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
8 plus 3 plus.
4.
Okay, yeah, he fails. You. So is this your quarterstaff? that you
Yeah,
put
the quarter.
stunning strike on?
Yeah, quarters. Yeah, quarterstaff.
Can you do stunning strike with a quarterstaff?
Melee.
Sure, whatever. You hit him like right in the neck area, and you feel it pop something in the spine. He just kind of walks up, and he can't. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can't speak.
Perfect.
Can speak only falteringly, so he's not going to be able to yell.
Okay, so I'm going to roll my punch now.
Sure. So you dealt 14 damage to him already.
4 plus 5, 9.
9 plus 14 is 23.
Yeah.
He still lives.
Okay, but
Is
now
he
we
close
have
to the
other.
edge?
It's the Dwagar's turn, and he's going to try to save from this. Or no, he's just stunned.
Yeah.
So he's just going to fall flat on his back. I
like
Until
believe
motion-
you were next.
I'm like motioning
Or
you
we
guys.
could wait all the way around to someone who's already visible.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till someone's visible.
Okay, Davey and you are visible. What'd you roll?
14.
Yeah, you go
Is
first.
he close to the edge?
I'll just walk up
fucking
to
roll
him.
him.
Here,
I don't know
you
where
pretty
you
much
guys
just
are right
hit.
I wish it was
at this point,
Davey. Just
really.
run up and just bury that axe in that guy's
there
chest.
you go.
Well, here, I'll roll for Davey and we'll see if he goes first. He rolled a 17.
He goes first.
Yeah, Davey runs up and, like a carnival, hits him square in the breastplate with his yeah. He buries the axe so far into the Dwagar's chest that you hear it hit stone, and he's got to put his foot and wedge the axe out of it. He started on the chin, split through the chin, through the neck, through the chest, and into the stonework. And the Dwagar just has like this stunned look on his face as he pulls the axe out.
Do you think he's dead?
No. Davey, I don't
We
think he's
need to
dead.
go.
Okay.
We need to go. We don't have time.
Wham! Hits him again, right in the face.
We need to go,
Just-
guys.
Alright, let's get
Huge
moving.
split in the
Alright,
skull.
let's go.
Time to
Go,
go.
go, go.
Pulls it out.
He's dead
And
now.
you keep going.
Yeah.
Yes.
About 30 seconds later, you start hearing the shouts of Dwagar, of a Dwagar, who is the buddy who ran off because he's a moron. Came back and realized his buddy got eviscerated. So yeah, you keep going. Go ahead and make another stealth check.
Well,
Invisible people too?
Invisible people too this time.
17.
well, fuck. Oh, yes! Fine, 19 plus whatever. 3.
Got a 9.
Well, I already used the necklace for today.
Woo!
would be
12.
That's
Okay.
the 13.
Yay!
11.
Not bad.
Well,
Okay.
I'm so happy for you.
Let me roll their perception. They do not notice you as you pass through. You get to the end of the chasm, and there are two paths, two tunnels, both that seem to go down. The one on the left and the one on the right.
Great.
Hey, dwarf, do you know?
I didn't know stealth for him.
Oh.
Yeah, he's fine. How about that?
Hmm.
He also has no weapons and is wearing clothes, not armor.
That's supposed to mean anything?
Oh.
Yeah, it's out.
it does mean something, but you don't notice yet.
Fantastic.
Just finished.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Okay. Why did you remind him to leave it there?
Right. So we're.
Does he know?
Wait, so where are
Yeah.
we?
Do you know? Do you have any idea, Dwarfman?
And he also has no weapons.
Like,
Can we look at the ground to see which is more travel?
What?
feeling okay?
Yeah. Feel
Feel like coughing blood or anything?
fine. Feel fine.
Feel expanded presence of the mind?
Your third eye is open.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel fine.
Insight check.
Okay, roll your insight check.
It's 15.
See fast.
Okay.
Also insight against that?
He
Sure.
was asking.
Nah.
Yeah.
Seems interesting.
All right. Let's go with what
Can
you
I
said. See which area is more, or look at
Yeah.
the ground. See which one is more worn.
You take a quick look, and behind you is the outpost. As you're standing here making this decision, you're gonna have to probably just choose. They look both.
Do I
Oh,
smell
no.
anything particularly more from one? Okay. Good.
Always go left.
Yes.
All right, so let's go right.
Where do you go? Right or left?
Left.
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 Okay, you head left.
It's too obvious if right is the right way to go.
That's fair. You
Right,
head
that's
left
just
and
what
you
they
head
want us to
down a
think.
winding path that's starting to get a little bit warmer and a little bit drier. You end up coming after about 2 hours of travel here, and you have a couple close calls where you hear Dwagar coming behind you and you pick up the pace, but eventually you don't hear any Dwagar anymore. What you see before you is something broken out. Like you see, think halls of Moria, big columns, cobblestone road, good stonework through this broken out hole. It looks like something was broken out from here into this sort of large road expanse, and you walk out into it, and it's got braziers that are fully lit, going down the road in both ways until you can't see them anymore. This is bright light. Beautiful dwarven carvings all along this large stone road with this gaping hole in the side of the wall behind you that you came out of. It goes left or right. The dwarf comes out and just like, these are the old roads. They connect the kingdoms. All the dwarven kingdoms are connected by these highways. I didn't think to see one in my lifetime.
This is amazing.
Why are these abandoned?
They were lost to us long ago.
And they were half a day's journey from your capital. I didn't say that out loud.
Okay.
How did you lose them? Like, did someone like move them?
We collapsed the tunnels. Once we were cut off by some of the others, we did face some forces of drow early on. We fought them back, but it was best to collapse the tunnels to avoid them taking large routes into our homeland. They would be choked going through the smaller tunnels that they would dig themselves. Unfortunately, we were cut off in the process. But we did win the day.
So, it seems like we may have taken a wrong turn then. The Dwagar. The Dwagar probably don't live here, I would maybe? I don't know. You think this is a likely place for them?
They definitely don't live on our highways, I would imagine.
Yeah, so I guess right.
Do we hear people? Do we hear anything behind us?
Yes, you start to hear the sound of Dwagar coming towards you.
Oh boy.
All right.
Which way do you think is best?
They don't seem to be running, per se, just movement toward you.
We should hide if possible. Can we hide here?
Is going.
It's. I wish I could draw you a picture. Let me see if I can find.
It's
a
huge
good-
and open, and
There's lots of
it's-
holes
it's
everywhere
huge and
for the
open,
highways?
and no, there's just this hole that was broken out into this highway.
Oh, okay.
I wish we knew which way it went further in. I would imagine that the left would mean where we came from, and then the right would mean further in,
So
deeper.
we should go to the right?
I don't know.
Ah, this is pretty good.
I'm just thinking logically.
Okay, shut up.
He loves you.
There we go. That's probably about right. This is from Dragon Age Inquisition, but this is pretty much the idea. Large road with columns on the sides, long expanse in both ways. Ignore the demon and the people, but that's the idea.
There's a demon in front of us, guys. we
Yes,
have to
there's
kill
a
it.
demon in front of you
Oh,
guys.
that's cool looking.
Yeah, this is the idea. Except for much better lit.
That's not good for us. Could we hide? Could we all hide behind some of the columns? And,
Yeah, I mean, you could wedge yourself, sure.
well, I think we should hide behind the columns, guys. That'd be. I don't want to
Does
fight.
it sound like they're coming right up on us?
It sounds like they're maybe a minute away.
We gotta hide.
A minute or two.
Well, what if we continue down this road? Where do you think it'll take us?
It sounds like it'll take us to another door in the city.
Maybe we can just continue moving. I don't want to stay still and risk getting caught.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's keep
If-
moving then.
If it sounds like, we're getting caught up to, we can hide.
All right.
I think we should.
To
Onward.
the right?
Onward and upward.
Is there dirt, like mud? Are we leaving tracks behind us right now?
A little. I mean, but there's a lot of dirt and mud that seem to be tracked out of this place. In fact, now that you're looking for traps, even though you have a minute, or tracks, even though you have a minute, make an investigation roll. Or, let me say this, do you want to spend some time and take a look at this, or do you want to hide?
I would rather just continue on.
But
I want to know if we're leaving a trail behind us so I can
You are
cover it up.
definitely leaving some kind of a trail behind you. There is mud on your boots. However,
Is it
you
mixing
can
with a
see
bunch of
as
other
you look
stuff?
down, there are lots of tracks heading this direction from
Okay.
that direction.
Well, let's just go.
Keep moving.
Alright.
Okay.
Keep moving.
Okay, keep moving. After a little while, you see some Dwagar come out into the road, and go ahead and roll stealth checks to kind of get up against the walls. We'll roll for the dwarf and
What about the ones of us who are still invisible?
What? Oh my goodness.
you guys know invisible people don't need to make the roll.
Oh, okay.
Davey and
Well,
the dwarf suck.
Fucking
at
rolled a
stealth.
natural 20
They
after I
already
rolled a
suck worse
1
than
and I
I
wasted
did.
luck on it.
I rolled the 2.
Wait, so does this even count? None of
They
this
could roll
even
worse
counts.
than you.
Yeah, none of that even
I'm not
happened.
doing
21.
Wow. You guys barely avoid being seen as the Dwagar come out, look both ways, and then just kind of go back up the tunnel where they came from.
And right now we're alone.
You are alone now.
Glad a natural 1 didn't. Not natural 1, but 1.
I look over at the dwarf. Is he still fucked up?
What do you mean fucked up?
Like, is he...
He looks like he's been tortured for weeks.
Does it look like he's
Any worse
still keeping up with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
He seems to be keeping up with you just fine.
All right. We keep going, I guess.
Okay.
Do we want to keep going or do we want to take a short rest?
Is there a good place we can go to
You
rest?
see a lot of tracks. Some dwarven, some not dwarven, some bestial. Like pack animals maybe. Or something they ride.
Great.
That go through here, up through that tunnel and back down. It seems like a well-trafficked area. Given its age, you can't imagine this is because of dwarves.
We should try to find a place to conceal ourselves a little better, probably. And continue on until we find something like that.
You can continue on for another. It's getting a little later, but it's about 6 hours in down this road of all the braziers that are lit. And as you look closer, the fire isn't actually coming out of the brazier. There's about a 6-inch gap between the brazier and the fire. He uses a spell called Continual Flame.
Can I ask a question? What constitutes a short rest? Does it actually constitute stopping completely,
Yeah,
no
stopping,
movement?
sitting around a fire, or whatever, or sitting
Okay.
down and taking a rest.
While we're walking, I'm gonna ask the dwarf.
Yeah.
So, what experiments did they do on you?
Oh, nothing on me. I was lucky. My other friends were not as lucky.
What about the half elf? Was there any done on him?
I was unconscious for a lot of the time, to be honest. I didn't really see them get tortured as much as us.
But
So
you saw
how-
the human get poked?
Yeah, I saw him get poked.
How do you know that they didn't do that to you while you were unconscious?
He started displaying those coughing symptoms pretty early. I don't think I really noticed it. I started hacking up blood.
Sure. I have to ask though, if it does turn out that you're infected, as you say,
I'm not infected.
but
I'm
if you
fine.
are, what's your plan?
What do you mean, what's my plan?
You said that we had to kill the human right away.
Well, I guess you'll have to kill me too. But I'm not infected.
Okay.
Murderer. And he keeps walking.
Told me that you said it was urgent that I killed him, and these guys backed up your claim.
I'm fine. You see me coughing up blood?
Not yet.
No. Bunch of kill crazy adventurers. You get to a point where you see a grated door, like I don't know what it's called. It's like 3 metal iron. I'm gonna show you. It's like a lattice work iron door.
Mm-hmm.
It's so off the side of that kind of road, you see a door built into the side of this road with 2 iron bars that way and several this way, and a little lock mechanism right there.
Uh-huh.
And it seems to be gating off something. The lock seems to be still locked to this day, and it seems like it hasn't been touched in a while. You can see, as you get to this point, there's some dwarven script above it, though you can't read it. And then there's some, there's like a pillar with a large dwarven symbol on it, but you don't recognize the symbol either.
I asked the dwarf if he knows what this is.
No. It's a city seal. I just don't know what city it would be.
Either way, it looks like a good place we can take a rest if we can figure out how to open the door.
Sure. And he kicks it and it doesn't move.
I was
That
thinking
didn't work.
something a little different, and I would go up to it with my my tools, my tinker tools, smith tools, whatever, and try to figure
Okay.
out if I can open it.
It's not exactly lock-picking tools. You're gonna be more looking to like cut the bar down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make a tinker check.
Okay. I don't even know what that is.
Dexterity and proficiency.
It's dexterity
Dexterity.
for tinkerers stuff?
Mm-hmm. You have to be dexterous.
I suppose. I have no idea. It's 25.
Wow. After a while, you detect a little bit of rust in the locking mechanism, and you put in a chisel and pop it just right, and you pop the lock farther into the lock, and it just swings open as you've broken the deadbolt into the lock,
Huzzah!
and it just opens right up.
I look in there with my special tiefling eyes. Is there anything
It's a
fucking
staircase.
weird? Oh.
It's just a stone staircase that goes up and then to the left.
Let's go up this and shut the door back and pretend we are never here.
Okay.
What?
We're gonna rest up here in the staircase.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
You guys walk up these stairs for like 15 solid minutes of stairs.
Oh, I wasn't really like.
My thighs burn.
I just wanted to kind of walk up there a little bit and then sit down on the stairs and rest and
Oh.
take a short rest.
Okay.
But I want to close the door back behind us.
You close it back, but you can't lock it anymore, and it just sort of swings both ways.
Are there some rocks that I can put up
Yeah, you
next
can-
to the
you
corner
can
to make
put
sure
up-
it doesn't swing?
So it doesn't
open?
swing back and forth. Yeah. And it's not like there's heavy draft down here.
Yeah, I just don't want anyone to be like, huh, that door was closed and now it's open.
Right. Good call. Okay. Noted.
Gonna have to continue walking up the stairs.
Are you guys sitting on those stairs and
I
taking
was
a
going to
rest?
take a
You
short
can do that.
rest, yeah.
Yeah, that's my plan.
It's a little uncomfortable to rest, but you can take your short rest. You can roll your hit die.
You don't get spells back though, right?
I think you get it.
I get spells back.
But
I
No one
think
else
I can
does.
get spells back because my half rest counts as a full rest. Or 4 hour
4
counts
hours,
as
but you're not sitting here for 4 hours. You're sitting here for 1 hour, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, is that our short rest? Okay.
That's your short rest.
Oh, then
You
I don't
can
need it.
use your sorcery points to regain spell slots.
I'm not gonna do that now until it's absolutely necessary.
I mean, what else have you been using them for?
Here's a cute boy.
Random crap.
I'm gonna walk up the stairs.
I don't
My
You walk up the stairs?
Yeah.
Alright, you get to the top of the
mage
stairs,
armor. 2 chaos bolts.
and you see
Well, like you've been using spells, but you
4
haven't used your sorcery
dragons.
points. Is what I'm saying.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I haven't.
4 dragons.
And a Tarrasque.
what I would end up using them for, so I guess why not? I don't ever use my sorcery points for anything.
Also, anytime you cast like a thunder or lightning spell, I think, I think it's thunder. If an enemy's within 10 feet of you, you can like zap them for your spellcasting modifier.
I can?
Yes. So you're level 6, right?
Yeah.
You don't see
Wait,
that.
where is that?
You don't see this. But
It's
you
in-
see this.
it's in this book, Xanathar's.
I looked in there, I didn't see anything.
I have a PDF on my phone.
Alright, you should not be using the PDF.
All over it.
Really?
Yes. You can't trust that because that might be old content. This is the official one.
It might be. I don't know how old it. Let's
You
see. What does the
movement
publication
from
date
this
say?
distance,
Here you go.
can't tell. It's probably 2,000 feet before you would get there because you're at a high
It's so
elevation.
fluffy
looking down
and
into the
cute.
city. That's why you can see all of it.
It's basically just a fluffier.
You also
white
can move
Loki.
10 feet
Yeah.
every time you cast it.
This
Good
says
luck with the
November
hair.
2017.
Again,
Technically.
that's unless it's Xanathar's. It's not official.
It was a Xanathar's.
Is it Xanathar's or is it just a PDF?
Xanathar's guide to
Oh,
everything.
that
It
is-
was. It's a.
should
I
be
meant
a-
it's a PDF of Xanathar's
Okay,
guide.
it
to
is a
That's what I
Xanathar.
meant.
PDF of Xanathar.
Yeah.
Okay. That was PDF of the thing.
So if I use thunders, I can zap them. Oh, because I see the heart of the storm, but I can only use it 3 times.
Is that limited to 3 times?
It says half equal to half my sorcerer level. Choose each time this ability activates equal to half your sorcerer level.
Okay. Per long rest?
It doesn't say.
Mind if I read that?
This eruption, your choice, lightning damage equal to half your sorcerer level. Sure. Yeah, that's what I.
Heal 5.
God damn it.
I
Thing.
heal full.
My hit dice. I'm not even gonna do my hit dice because I'm 2 hit points down, so I assume my hit dice can heal me the 2 points.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything about my hit points because then the DM will realize that he hasn't hit me at all.
I know I haven't hit you.
I know I got hit. I was hit once. I think.
I'm just getting this ready to go.
Killed him, Loki. Killed him.
Get them all.
Oh my god.
Get him, Loki.
So that's damage equal to half your sorcerer level, not
Oh,
number
it's
of times.
damage. Oh, okay. I thought it was how many?
It causes creatures of your choice that you can see within 10 feet of you to take lightning damage or thunder damage. You
Yep.
pick. Oh, choose each time this ability activates is for which type of damage it is.
Oh, that's what it meant. Okay.
Equal to half your sorcerer level, so that's how much damage it does.
Okay.
And anytime you cast a spell of first level or higher that deals lightning or thunder damage, this effect goes off. So, yeah.
Oh my god. What page is that on?
It's on page
Here you go, Sam.
52.
I'm super off.
City.
You make a quick drawing of it.
Cool. I come back down and show them this.
Okay, there we go. Storm sorcery. Okay,
There's a
so I
city
just read
on
that
top of the
super long.
staircase.
What? Ah! It's. How big is this?
Like
Big.
large.
Really big.
What's this of?
There's a city up there. Hold down. Up, down.
Do you recognize this place?
Where did you get that from?
Never seen it.
Drew it.
From
I
what?
guess it's one of the
I
lost
saw it.
places.
Hold on.
From what you saw?
Top
You,
staircase.
half elf, come with me. Show me this. And he starts to walk up the stairs with
Wait,
you.
what?
Yeah. Let's go up with him.
Be careful.
Goes to the overlook. Incredible. I can't believe you came up here alone. And he tries to throw you off the top of the overlook.
Yeah.
Oh. So I'm about to murder a dwarf, aren't I?
He came up there with him, unless you joined them.
Oh, great.
Alright. Time to use that ring.
I don't have the ring.
Oh. Okay.
What?
He's gonna make an athletics check. You can use athletics or acrobatics to stop him from doing this. This is surprising, though. Okay.
I use athletics.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Come on.
16.
Just beat him.
Yay!
All
He
right.
goes to shove you off, and you almost lose your balance, and you look down, and that's over 1,000-foot drop, and he just roll initiative.
Great.
How long into the short rest is this?
Not one.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Damn it.
15. Okay. This is like.
This is going to be a short fight,
This is about 20 minutes into your short rest.
He has only 10 HP.
He pulls out a dagger that he had hidden in his cloak and he attempts to stab you with it. Oh, he misses super hard.
Good.
He goes to stab you with it, and the dagger looks funny. Like, it's dripping with something.
Great.
It's probably poisoned, given your awareness of the situation and the fact that you dealt with that before. I will kill you for my master.
Oh.
And then, his eyes start to go a little dull as he starts to fight you, and you can tell that there's a little fungus starting to grow across his face. Like starting to bubble up over his skin.
Well,
That's what this was for.
Kind of figured.
I'm going to swing a sword at him.
Okay.
I assume that hits.
Yes, it does. He has like 11 AC.
Cool.
Yay.
Well,
You know how many hit points he has. You gave him.
yeah.
Oh, wrecked.
You spring the sword down, and you just.
Roll and giveth and roll taketh away.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
He says, as he's gurgling on his own blood, dying before you, he says, "And this sphere will have your soul." And he falls to the ground.
And this,
This
I mean, none of us are here to,
I know,
there to
but
hear
still,
it.
just in case it needs to be referenced again, can people remember?
I'm just gonna leave the body there and head back down.
Sure.
What's that image that Roland was passing around?
He says he saw a city at the top of the stairs, and that's what it looks like.
Does
He
anyone
says it's
inhabit it?
massive. Must be one of the dwarven cities that they lost.
So do people still live
He
there?
has some really
doubt
fine handwriting to
Oh.
guess at what some of these things are.
They just had giant billboards.
Get the hell out of here, you bastards.
You are here. Okay.
I go back downstairs and I say, yeah, the dwarf was infected with the...
Yeah,
Fungus.
Roland comes down with a big spattering of blood across his chest
Roland?
as he's kind of wiping off his sword.
Fun time, huh?
Yeah, he was infected.
Oh.
Insight check.
Tried to throw me off the ledge.
You're not going. You're not going back to your. You're not going back to your old cutter ways.
What'd you roll?
Insight. I got a 19.
He's being honest.
The kata is back.
The kata is
Struck
back
again.
You have to say with we have to say with a British accent, or else it doesn't work.
Kata is back.
The kata.
Oh, God.
He jumps off the top of the stairs anyway.
Yeah. We've shaved
Roland
him.
kills himself.
In all seriousness, I'll take off my armor and try to clean the blood off.
Good call. Yeah.
Yeah, we should stay far away.
You start to
from
clean
shit.
that off of yourself, and you can tell it has a little bit of a black substance in it.
Yeah, I'm wearing gloves that are like throwaway.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
Alright, so the one who convinced us to go down here is now dead.
Nito.
How do we know that he was telling the truth at all now?
Yeah, we don't.
We
So-
can't go back
Oh,
up.
we're down
Everything
here now.
he said was bullshit. Maybe everything he said was bullshit.
Maybe.
Could be.
Maybe there was only 5 in the scout party.
Maybe they were all infected and they're trying to like figure out who their master was.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
why
they're all
being
dead
tortured.
now. He was the last one.
Yeah, we let that half elf go. We probably should have killed him too. Yeah. Whoopsie!
I think the doors will take.
I
care
don't
of
think the
that.
blacksmiths have ever had the problem of not murdering enough people.
Never
This,
before.
this is the
This
first
is the
for us.
first.
Yes.
It's like killing all those civilians tempered you somehow.
we killed civilians?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Killed the militia?
Yeah.
Those weren't civilians. They were militia.
Yeah, but they were good militia.
Militia, not civilians. That's what we would
It's
do
like
in
Far
towns.
Cry 5.
Oh,
Don't
right.
murder
When you
innocent
killed the
civilians.
blacksmith, the
He was
second
definitely
session we ever
Yes.
played.
Alright, that person isn't even here anymore who did that. Murderers.
I mean, there's a chance he runs to the
I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, both people who started and dealt
Are
with it
gone.
are not even here.
So, were the ones who we thought were dead really dead? Or are they infected with some crazy nonsense?
We don't know.
Well, they're out and their problem now. So
Yeah. I think we need to go back and have a talk with people who gave us suspicion. Because they're all possessed by... Most of the people we come across have been experimented on and are now like dangerously infected slaves. So I'm going to think you leave the dwarves down here and stop sending adventurers to add more fuel to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was
And if
Or-
this is something they want to deal with, send down more numbers.
Yeah, send down an army and kill every single one of these.
I think
Brave heroes
you-
these are.
useful
Yeah.
information is that they have a wizard or some magic user who's causing this.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I don't think we can really head back. We've already come so far. As soon as we try to go back through there, that, and it seems like this has come to the surface anyway. We saw it with those giants. It could be a really pervasive thing that eventually destroys civilization up above.
Yeah,
I
so
don't think that leaving
I guess we
leaving
gotta
it-
kill one more person, the wizard, and everyone around him.
Now we have to find him.
Plus, we also promised to find their scouting party, and if their scouting party is infected, we kill them and we bring back
It's
some
not the
proof
scouting party.
of.
Found part of it.
Yeah.
maybe
no.
part of it.
Are we gonna
We
bring
don't
back their
know.
heads or something? How do we have
We
proof
did
that
not
we did anything?
find the noble who we were
We
sent
have
to
the
look
book.
for.
We have a book. Yeah, we have a book.
With the one of their names written in it. So
But
Yeah.
the main reason we were sent down here was to find the noble's kid.
Alright, so we bring back. If the noble's infected, we kill him and bring back his body, his head? What?
we don't.
Maybe we just.
All right. So we
Ah.
don't
Oh, yeah,
decapitate people.
Noble
like
rings.
that.
Why not?
Oh, we see if they have a
I-
ring on them.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
see if there's like some symbol. How would you enjoy seeing like your child's head served to them on a silver platter?
I think the dwarves honestly wouldn't mind.
It would be very convincing that he was dead.
Yes.
They would be sure 100% that they are dead.
Yes.
We can just bring back his ring.
But I do not want to carry a head with me, so I'm all for just carrying the ring.
Fine.
Yep.
You want to leave those parents some doubt their child's alive?
Hopefully,
Well,
they're still alive and not infected, and in
That
a
seems-
perfect world,
that
we
seems
could just bring
unlikely.
them back.
That seems unlikely.
Well, would they rather find out that their son was possessed by some demon fungus, or just know that he's moved on from this world?
He moved on because I broke his neck. I'll be sure to mention that.
All right.
Well,
you shouldn't mention that.
either
You
way,
shouldn't.
I think the dwarves have a right to know what's
Fine.
living under them.
Alright, let's go.
Death and despair.
But are we even on the right track, though?
I
It
have
seems like
no
this
idea.
area is, like, mostly abandoned.
I mean, we randomly
We
chose
don't actually
this.
know.
We see a city from down up above.
We're so
Your short rest
far.
ends, and you can all go up to the overlook and take a
I
look
thought
at
the
it.
city was empty.
No, it's has things.
Oh.
Yeah, very popular.
And the dwarf seem to know it.
He also tried to throw you over
Yeah.
2,000 foot drop.
So if he did throw him over, Roland's just dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
That would suck.
That would suck.
So dead dwarf still hanging out up there?
It's funny. The dead dwarf is still there, but he's not. His blood isn't blood. It's coagulated into this black, really pungent, acrid-smelling stuff.
It's the same from the.
How far down is the
Oh.
city?
Whatever,
You're about
giants.
2,000 feet from the wall from here, with the down and the forward. There's a huge open expanse that surrounds the whole city. You can tell that there's big patches of farmland where a bunch of mushrooms and different things are growing. You can see livestock of some kind. You see a lot of lizards.
So
Other sort of like, they're kind of like cattle, but they're hairless cattle. Some sort of strange pig and cow breed type thing with
Ew.
weird purple skin. That seems to be like a big livestock thing for them. They eat the mushrooms as well.
Do we see any people?
You see figures moving, but you're so far away you can't really make it. You do see, after standing here for about 15 minutes, really kind of scoping it out, a large, leathery, black-winged figure fly up from the center of the city onto the top of the cavern. And this cavern is huge to allow for the city in here. And it seems like it was carved out and natural, But this huge black figure flies up to the top and then flies down and starts to fly around the city before it lands on one of the other buildings. And the building that you see it land on is one of the larger stone buildings. And it seems to hop down. You don't see it anymore for a little while, and then you see it after about 10 minutes. You see it again, and you see it flying up with another figure in its hands, and then it drops it from the top of the city, from way up, like 1,000 feet up. It drops it into the front, outside the city in the front, where you even from here you hear like the echoing of it.
Oh, okay.
Let's avoid that thing.
And you hear you hear a very distant, like, inhuman scream come from it as it lands on the top of the large building and it comes back in and it goes back into it.
How low can we see this thing?
Not especially well. It's very far away, but it's large. Not like huge, but like maybe a little bigger than the average human size. Probably about as tall as you.
Not as tall as me. Okay, but so it's not like this huge, massive
No,
creature. Okay.
no.
I was
Okay.
thinking it was huge.
It's
It's a
like-
dragon.
It looks like a really big bat
Oh,
Great.
with more than 2 legs.
Ew.
Great.
Maybe that's the guy's master strike. Strike.
the what?
The dwarf went to the thing. That's the.
Handbore,
His master's
Slippy
name was
Slappy, or Samsonite, whichever one we decided upon.
Samsonite. I think.
What's that?
That acrid black stuff is starting to kind of bubble.
Maybe we should set that on fire. Further down in the stairs.
It's kicking over the edge if you want to.
I don't want to make a sound.
We want to touch it.
I mean, the
Same.
big black batwing thing just made a sound of dropping someone.
I mean, and we're dropping off a cliff. It's not like.
Scrape him off there then. Anyone got a shovel?
I mean, I could Eldritch Blast him off.
I
Gotta
might
be
be
a
able to get a
ladder.
shovel.
You just put your boot into him and just shove him over the edge. He's right on the edge. 'Cause he
Goopy.
was busy trying to throw Roland over it. And the residue that's left is almost no blood at all. It's just this black sludge. It's very pungent, acrid, black, soupy smelling something.
I use my like flint and steel and like
Like a big flame. It goes up. It actually makes a loud BAM! Like an explosion.
Oh.
It makes like a popping sound.
Hey, that's good to
It
know.
lights up very, very quickly.
science has failed me. I have half an
And
eyebrow.
it made a big
Let's go.
light
Down,
Now,
down.
you don't know if anybody saw it.
I don't want to stick around to find out.
Yeah.
See, that's useful. If Boss fireballs these people, will they explode?
If they're far enough down the rabbit hole of this crap, I guess they will.
We need to perform science.
I do enjoy science.
How do we get down from here? How do we get down there?
Is there any paths that seem to lead down into the city?
He hears a dog barking out there. Let him have his fun. What?
Crazy stuff.
Can we tell like where paths that lead down to the city are?
You see. Let me grab my map. You see several roads. Several roads. From here, you can tell that there are several gates. There's at the other end of this cavern, far in the distance, you can barely make out another tunnel, much smaller. On the western side of this, so you're on the eastern side, overlooking this.
Mm-hmm.
On the western side, there's a small tunnel. On the southern side, there's a large opening that looks like it's part of the highway network. There's a staircase that goes up to the highway network, where you can see the same sort of stonework that you were just in. And then the northern part of the tunnel has a much, much, much larger sort of, I forget what it'd be called, like a big archway carved out of it. It seems much more ornate, much more deliberate, and it seems to be specifically carved down and through. It seems like it was like a much, it's not part of the highway system, but it's a much bigger opening with a much more deliberate like, viewpoint.
A short rest restores our HP and other stuff, right? Or is that only a long rest that restores HP?
You can use your hit dice to restore HP. So your hit dice equal to your level, and each time you roll one equal to your hit dice, which you're a monk, which is a D8, I believe. So you roll a D8, add your Constitution modifier, and you can do that number of times equal to your level per day, and those return to you at the end of the day.
Okay, so I'm going to use that, so let's go ahead and get... I'll just pull you in. So 2
plus your Constitution.
4, and I need 8.
Lots of
okay,
other
well,
dogs.
Okay, and you use 2 of your hit dice?
Yeah, so 2 out of the 3, so...
So, like, here on your sheet, like, it says total, and then your hit dice. So
Yeah.
you'd mark, like, 5, what's your level?
5.
You're level 5?
I might be level 6 now, I'm not sure. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you are.
I'm level 6? Oh, cool.
You should be.
Everyone is level 6 except boss.
Right.
Level 8.
Nice.
Wait, fuck.
Well, aren't other people, like, level 7?
I thought it was
Yeah,
level
everyone's
should
level
be
7
level
except
7.
for you and View.
Yeah. Which you should be level 7 now, and you will
I
be
should-
by the end of the day.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good grief.
Don't be so excited.
Yes.
Like, geez, you skipped
What-
up 2.
What is
No,
going on
I didn't skip
outside?
up 2.
Yeah,
It
that
just,
makes
you fell
sense.
back 1, and he's been absent so many times.
Gosh, throwing shade over here.
Hey,
You've been
you have
gone.
been absent quite a bit.
Agreed.
I mean, it's the reasons why you're not aware of, like, most of the things that have happened up till now.
Yeah.
The rest of us are just taking it on stride.
Agreed.
Like,
Oh,
even-
the bat thing was much louder for you. You could
Oh,
hear it pretty
good.
well. You could hear it beating its wings.
I hear its heartbeat.
Yeah, the scream was definitely not of a normal bat. It's clearly something inhuman. Something unnatural.
Something I don't want to deal with.
It certainly wasn't a natural creature based on what you understand.
Oh no, we got infected.
Something else is infected.
Do you have the spell Cure Disease?
I'm immune to disease.
Ah, that will help you.
No, yeah.
I think I do have that spell, potentially.
Immune to disease.
Oh, so instead of murdering those people, we could have cured them?
I guess so.
Oh well.
Meh.
I've never let murder slow me down before.
It's
You
true.
might not be able to cure them after they're infected, but before.
Well, and while the hourglass is going.
Is that the
Right.
microphone you use for recording?
Wait, did you tell
Is
you
that the
turn
microphone
it?
I use for
Or just turn
recording?
it?
Not downstairs.
I just turned it.
Oh. Did you save another fancy microphone?
was
This is
me.
Nia's microphone.
Oh, cool.
Ew.
What do you have a microphone for like that?
She's a voice actor.
Voice actor?
Online.
Okay. Online voice actor.
Is there anything we'd like to do now?
Very.
Head into the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna try to
Jump.
find a way to get into this. No. I'm gonna jump.
Flying
can
squirrel
fly!
your way in.
Flat.
That sounds really
I have
cool.
one of
Let's
those
like.
squirrel suits, it turns out.
Wingsuit your way into the
Yeah.
building.
Flying is just throwing yourself at the ground in this.
Actually,
You know
no.
what? I'll take that challenge.
Go hang gliding across the city. Sounds fun.
What could go wrong?
Nothing.
Yeah, just to get clear, I cannot cure you of any sickness. So, there.
Okay, well.
Isn't there something about using
Why is the
5 points
thing
of land
flipped
on
over
hands?
again?
Yeah, maybe.
Don't worry about it.
Like-
Also, I should note that now that you've had more and more time to look at this, the central building has this large rotunda with many staircases into it. Several other buildings of note are another rotunda building, a long building with other rotundas on it. Jesus, I keep saying that word.
Rotunda.
And then there's a patch of like, there's a whole section basically of the city where there's a tower, clearly a mage's tower of some kind, with this yellow haze sort of emanating from it and pooling up into the top of the ceiling. It doesn't seem to be affecting the rest of the city, but it's clearly, you can see fungus growing around it and this yellow spore haze coming out of it. There's a lot less movement around that area.
Ew.
This
Imagine
town
that
is
is
definitely
where
dealing with the infection.
Or they're the source of the infection.
Or that. That's possible.
You can use lay on of hands to heal disease.
there you go, 5
Or-
points, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait. 5 points or more of lay on hands cures.
You have to spend 5 points of lay on hands.
To
not
cure
heal them
disease.
for 5 points.
We didn't think to have you do that. So
Yeah, so yeah, I can.
Didn't even know it existed.
Now you do.
I just touch myself.
Yeah.
Disinfect it.
You can touch yourself all day.
Oh my god.
I wasn't gonna let that one pass me by.
Even though I was the one that flipped it.
So I spent 15. I have 30.
Get even.
20 left?
Yeah, 20. I guess I'll just do that to each of them as well.
So like shake it so it gets more even.
What?
Yeah.
I also use them on them as well to like cure disease.
Okay. Everybody's fine. You feel like that cough that you've had for a long time is sort of gone. Common cold is.
I'm immune to disease.
That's awesome.
At
I
level
don't do it for you. I just do it for Davey.
10, at level 10, I'll also be immune to
Davies thing.
disease, but right now I'm susceptible. Yeah, level
Who
10.
else is immune to disease?
I oh wait, why did I do it to myself? But I am.
Oh, you are. You're first generation too.
He is-
Oh, nice.
I would assume I'm not.
Not the same
I'm not.
physiology. You're immune.
It's
I'm not immune
Am
to
I immune to
disease.
poisons and sickness, or just sickness?
Just sickness.
wait.
I
Are
have a
you immune
special
because you're a
necklace.
paladin?
I think that's at a certain level.
That is at a certain level.
At a certain level, you become
Yeah,
immune to
at
something.
level 10, I become immune to all poison.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
At third
That's pretty
level,
sweet.
I'm immune to disease.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine health.
I have just a necklace that you gave me a long time ago.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Also, divine sense is useful.
So do we want to leave it here? Let you guys kind of plan out what you want to do for this city?
Yeah, I have
This might be
no
good.
idea. I wasn't
I think it's
expecting to find this at all.
Okay.
We
Here,
just-
show this to the Roland. Show yours to the camera. Roland with less stuff on it.
we just keep
This is where
failing.
they
We just
found-
keep failing upwards.
Yeah.
Woo.
You're doing great.
That serves as a good next time.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
Get the entire thing just to block it.
Nice. Good work.
Almost perfect.
Yeah. So we'll kind of leave it there. Let you guys kind of decide what you want to do for next time. I'm excited to see what you do.
You keep moving it.
Thank you, Sam. You're doing a great job.
And fade to black.
If his editing skills don't suck, they'll fade to black.
My editing skills suck.
I expect there to be some sort of like bounce from the side transition.
That
I
won't
mean,
happen.
just
With, like-
start,
Wow.
Just
start,
like still
no,
frame the image of the
do the
poster.
star
That's
fade.
right.
We
And then
freeze
just fade to
frame high
black.
five.
Yeah.
Freeze frame.
Ah, and then no one.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
That's how the
Teamwork makes
final
the dream
session
work.
goes.
Alright, thank you so much for watching this day's game. I hope you enjoyed it.
This murder frenzy that we call D&D.
Yeah. Crazy stuff will happen next time. We'll see them invade the city and probably I don't know what they'll do.
Invade.
Maybe they'll run away scared like the cowards they are. Who knows?
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Find out next time on The Bleeding Spire.
Almost
Sam.
sounded like
Hey!
a Dragon Ball
Click the
Z
record.
ending. Congrats.